So I wanted to start this first video by really busting some of the biggest myths around yoga. The one that I hear the most often is I'm not flexible enough to do yoga. Now I want to throw that one literally out the window. When I first started doing yoga, I could not touch my toes. I think when I did my teacher training, I was one of the most unflexible students or teachers in the room. And I was chatting to a friend about this the other day, and I said, saying that you're too inflexible to do yoga is like saying that you're too dirty to have a shower. Okay? If you're really, really dirty, the reason you have a shower is to get clean. So the reason that we do yoga physically is to become more flexible, okay? So if you ever hear this or think this, just remember this. If you're too dirty to have a shower, this just doesn't make sense. Okay, so second myth is that yoga is just for slim, bendy women. Again, this is not true whatsoever. Yoga is for absolutely everybody, any size, any shape, any age, people with disabilities. There's chair yoga. The breadth of yoga is so huge. So again, throw that one out the window. Another myth is that you have to wear fancy clothes to do yoga. You absolutely don't. I love to do my yoga practice in my pajamas sometimes. You can wear whatever feels comfortable for you to do your yoga practice through this challenge. And you're going to be practicing from the comfort of your own home. So please, just wear whatever feels comfortable. Okay. Next myth is that you have to be spiritual to do yoga. Absolutely not. I know so many people who've had incredible physical benefits that have really complemented their lifestyle, whether they be runners or footballers, athletes. So you definitely don't have to come to yoga for the spiritual element of it. And if that means nothing to you anyway, then just let that one go. So I want to talk about the whys of the yoga practice. So why do we practice yoga? This is such an old practice. It's been around for thousands of years. So why do we do it? Well, I want to break this down into the 4 elements: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. So first of all, physically, we're opening up the body. So we're stretching the muscles, lengthening the muscles. And when we do yoga, we're doing a lot of work around the joints, which can really strengthen the joints, which can help with injury prevention. So if you are an athlete in any other sport, a yoga practice will really support and help you. Another physical reason why we do yoga is to, when we move the physical body, we actually start to open up the energy pathways in the body. So if you think of the body as like a road map, and we have all these veins that carry blood, we also have energy lines that carry energy. And when we do the yoga practice, from stretching the physical body, we start to open the energetic body, and perhaps somewhere that energy gets stuck, there may be pain or disease. The yoga practice helps us release the energy from that space, and this can create healing for many people in the physical body. So moving on to mental, a lot of people come to yoga to feel calm. A lot of this is down to the breath, bringing our awareness to the breath and to the physical movement as well. The mind really starts to focus on what we're doing rather than thinking about all the other things that are going on in our life. So it creates this like inner calm, inner peace, which can start to ripple off your mat and into your life. So I'm excited about this one for you. Emotionally, yoga can really help us balance the emotions and kind of acknowledge and accept where we're at. This is a massive part of the practice, which we'll talk about a bit later in the course. I feel like in our society, especially in the Western society, we kind of push down some emotions as they're not good. But the yoga practice really asks us to always show up on our mat exactly as we are and acknowledge and accept where we're at. And this can be very powerful for emotional healing. And then finally, spirituality. So I won't go too deep into this one, but there are spiritual benefits of the yoga practice, connection with the universe or God or Mother Nature or your higher self or anything that you believe is outside of you. So doesn't have to be a fixed thing, but just acknowledging or inquiring and being curious about the higher forces that be. Okay, so that's enough on those. So we've looked at the what, the how, we've looked at the what and the why, and the how, well, I'm going to show you in the next 21 days. So without further ado, let's get to it. I'm going to take you into my home, so come with me. So here we are on day 1. Welcome to your mat. I'm so excited about this. We're going to go to the very beginning and set the foundations. So when you're ready, come into a cross-legged position like this. Now if your knees are up really high, that's absolutely fine. It's just there's some tightness around your hips. So I recommend sitting on something. So for this course, I really encourage you to have 2 blocks. If you don't have 2 blocks, you can use like a thick book, but you will probably need some blocks. So coming to sit up on the block like so, and this can just help with the knees being high. Okay, so I'll come and sit up on the block. Okay, so in yoga we call this position Sukhasana, and it's the seat that we would take for a meditation. And the whole point of the yoga practice, the whole point of every single physical movement that you do in your yoga practice is to allow you to sit comfortably like this for meditation. So this is why the yogis created this system, was to open the body physically and energetically to sit. Okay, so really this is the end point, and we're starting there. So this is Sukhasana, just sitting like this. Okay, we're going to take a really gentle yoga practice today. I want to kind of talk you through what's going on physically in the body as we do things, so that we can build on this throughout the course. So find a comfortable seat like this. If this is really uncomfortable, a different option is to come onto your shins. Again, the block will be underneath you, or maybe 2 blocks, and you can sit down like this. Okay. Most people find this quite strong for the thighs here and the knees. If neither of these are working, extend your legs. Okay. You can extend your legs out long. Okay, so I just want to make sure that everybody is comfortable, and we'll start by closing down the eyes. Just take a moment to close down your eyes. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Full, long breath in, all the way up to the crown of your head. Breath out. Nice, one more time. Breathing. And breathe out. Feel as though you're really dropping down into the mat or the block. Your tailbone is lengthening downwards. So you feel really grounded through your hips and your lower back. And then at the same time, the crown of your head feels like it's lifting up towards the sky. Your chin slightly towards your chest, and just notice where you're breathing within the body. Notice the inhale, and notice your exhale. as you sit here in this place of stillness with the breath, just take a moment to ask yourself why you're here, why you signed up for this course. What is it that you are needing, seeking? And how do you want to feel at the end of the 21 days? And just use that as your intention for the practice today. Just setting this kind of personal promise to yourself to move towards where you want to be at the end of the 21 days. Nice, let's take a big breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Nice. When you're ready, open your eyes. Palms together, namaste, welcome. Namaste means welcome, or the translation is the light within me sees the light within you. So the light within me recognizes the light in you, or that person within me sees you. So this is why we say namaste. Okay, so I want you to come off your block if you're on one, and come into a cross-legged position if you're not there. If this is, as I said, if this is very uncomfortable, extend your legs. From here, we're going to take the left hand down to the mat, lift the right arm up to the sky, and find a side stretch through the right side of your waist. And you may be able to go a little further, but just want to find some kind of stretch through the side of the body here. And then as you inhale, gaze up towards your elbow, and as you exhale, gaze down towards the right hand, the left hand, sorry. Inhale, gaze up, exhale down. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Let's change sides. Right fingers down, left arm up and over. Gaze up, breathing. Gaze down, breath out. Let's take two more, breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Nice, come back through center. This time we'll take a twist. So reach the hands up to the sky. Then take your right hand onto your left knee and take the other hand behind the back. Okay, so we're gazing towards the left, breathing. Breathe out 1, inhale. Exhale 2, breathe in. Breathe out 3, inhale. Exhale 4, breathe in. Breathe out 5. Nice, let's come back through center and take it the opposite way. Maybe close down your eyes here if you feel comfortable doing so. So as you breathe in, grow tall. Breathe out 1, inhale. Exhale 2, breathe in. Breathe out 3, inhale. Exhale 4, breathe in. Breathe out 5. Nice, come back through center, take the hands to the sky. This time let's take them behind the back, take them to the lower back, interlace your fingers behind your back. Okay, now squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your heart upwards and push your palms together. And that is the washing machine going off. Okay, lift the heart space. Chin towards your chest, and then lift your hands away from your lower back. So really squeezing through the back of your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out 1, inhale. Exhale 2, breathe in, breathe out 3. Nice, hands back to the sky. This time interlace the fingers and take your hands to the back of your head. Lift your heart up to the sky as you breathe in, take your elbows wide, and then draw your elbows towards each other and use the weight of the arms to drop your chin to your chest. And now you're rounding through the spine. So it feels like the middle part of your spine is moving towards the back of your mat. Breathe in, breathe out 1, inhale.
Exhale 2, breathe in, breathe out 3, inhale, exhale 4, breathe in, breathe out 5. Then inhale, lift your chest up, elbows wide. Nice, and then release the hands down. We're going to come onto our hands and knees here. So take your hands underneath the shoulders and take your knees underneath your hips. So you're in like a table position. Spread your fingers wide. We'll take cat-cow. So as you breathe in, lift your chest and your tailbone and the top of the head. So you can see arch through the spine, expose the throat. And then as you exhale, draw your belly in and round through your spine. Take your chin all the way to the chest and really feel that through the upper back along the spine. Nice, let's do that again. Breathe in, lift your chest, the tailbone, the top of your head. Lift the chin, exhale, round through the spine. Nice, and really push the mat away as you do that, chin to your chest. Let's take a few more rounds. Maybe you close your eyes down as you do this. So breathe in, arch spine, lift chest. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to your chest. Nice, 3 more rounds. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Nice, one more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Nice, then come back through neutral spine. We'll find child's pose. So take your knees wide to the edges of the mat. Take your toes together and start to sit your hips back towards your heels and reach your arms forwards. Take your forehead down and land it on the mat. Now this is called Balasana, child's pose. This is a resting position. So if you ever get caught up in breath or feel like you need to take a break in the practice, always come back to this position. We'll stay here for 3 more breaths. Breathe into the back of your rib cage. So inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Nice, then come back up to all fours. Nice, okay. From here, we're gonna take our first downward facing dog, okay? Now I'm gonna break this down slowly because you may have quite tight hamstrings. These are the muscles that run from the back of the knee all the way up to the butt. So tuck the toes and we lift the hips up and back to the sky. Okay, so we wanna create this upside down V through the body. However, if the hamstrings are quite tight, your shape might feel a bit more like this and the weight might be coming into your wrists, which is not going to be very comfortable for you. So if you're feeling a lot of weight in the wrists, bend your knees slightly, or as much as you need to, and then feel like someone's catching hold of your hips from behind you and they're pulling your hips up and back. And if you want to see how that is done or how that looks, then just take a moment to look at the screen. So you may be kind of coming forwards and it feels uncomfortable. Feel like someone's lifting the hips up and back. And you're feeling like your chest is moving towards your thighs. Nice, spread the fingers really wide and push into the space between the thumb and your index finger. Let's take 3 breaths here. The back of your neck is long, you're gazing towards the knees. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathing in and out of the nose for 2. Nice, let's take 1 more breath in and 1 more breath out. Nice. Then start to slowly walk the feet forwards to meet your hands. Nice, so now you're at the top of the mat. Okay, now we're going to take a halfway lift and a forward fold. So take your hands and run them up the shins so that they land at your knees. Okay, I'm going to go sideways on here. We want the back to be flat. So it's not like this, it's not rounded. Feel like your heart is being lifted upwards towards the very front of the room or front of your mat. The shoulders are squeezing together, and if you wanted to, you could put a tray of gin and tonic on your spine and you would not spill a single drop. That's for my gin and tonic lovers out there. So keep the heart lifted. So this is the halfway lift. And then as you exhale, I just want you to keep the knees nice and soft and fold forward. So slight bend through the knees, head is heavy, back of the body is long.
Nice, and your chin slightly comes towards your chest. Let's do that again. So hands ripple up the shins, breathe in, squeeze the shoulders together, tray of drinks on the spine, and then exhale, fold all the way down, knees are soft, head is heavy. Nice, so let's take that one more time. So breathe in, halfway lift, inhale.
And then exhale, let's fold back down.
Now just make sure that the knees are soft, there's no strain in the knees, and just allow the hands to hang heavy on the floor. We call this Uttanasana, forward fold. So just let the head be heavy, maybe nod the head for yes. Just release the back of your neck, and then shake the head for no. Okay, good. Now, take your hands over to the left side of your mat or the left side of your left foot and then come back through center. Then take the hands to the right side of the right foot, come back through center. So we're just kind of gently massaging the lower back here from left through center to right through center. Hamstrings are getting a bit of work as well. Let's just take that a few more times. Keep nodding the head, releasing any tension that's held there. Nice, okay. Take it one more time each side. I like this, it feels like I'm a gorilla or something like that. I don't know, swaying from side to side. All right, then land back in the middle. And very slowly, let's keep the head heavy, arms are heavy. Start to roll up the spine. I'll count you. Okay, so we'll take 5 counts to come to stand. So slowly start to come up for 5. Keep the head heavy for 4. Coming to stand up for 3, for 2, for 1. Then reach the hands up to the sky. Take them down through the heart space and take them alongside the body, okay? Now we're in what's called Tadasana, mountain pose. This will be the last pose for today. So close down your eyes and just see how you feel standing here. Do you feel grounded? Do you feel connected? Do you feel tall? Do you feel strong through the physical body? There's no right or wrong, just notice how you feel. Now take your awareness into the soles of the feet and feel the soles of your feet plug down into your mat. Okay. Maybe you lift the toes to the sky and one by one you place them down. This is very tricky. So if they all go down plump at once, no, that's pretty normal. But just see if you can create a little space between each toe so the feet almost become webbed. Okay. Keep grounding through the feet and take your awareness into the back of your heels. Okay. Keep the eyes closed. And start to imagine a ball of light in the back of your heels. Okay. Then start to travel this ball of light up your heels towards your calves, towards the back of your knees, and then all the way up the back of your thighs. And as you do that, maybe the legs can start to engage. So start to become strong. Maybe the kneecaps start to lift slightly, so all of the muscles in the leg are kind of turning on here. Then feel the lower back lengthen down to meet this ball of light that's now joined at the lower back. Okay, so the tailbone should feel like it's drawn downwards and maybe the belly feels like it's pulling in. Okay, then travel the ball of light up your spine, from the lower spine, middle spine, between the shoulder blades, behind the neck, to the crown of your head, and grow an inch taller through the crown of your head. Feel yourself grow. Yeah, nice.
and then draw your chin slightly towards your chest, ever so slightly, and see if you can feel the back of the neck become even longer, just from that subtle movement. Nice, then roll your shoulders up, back, down. The chest is really open now, the heart feels lifted. The palms are facing forwards and your fingertips are pulling down towards the mat. Okay, now how do you feel? This is Tadasana, this is mountain pose, and this is the foundation pose from where every single yoga pose originates. Okay, so just see how you feel there. And let's take 3 breaths together. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Nice. Then bring your palms to meet at the heart space. The thumbs might touch the center of your chest. Just acknowledging everything that you've done today, everything that you've learned. These really slow, gentle movements, but so important for the spine. And just a reminder of your intention, why you're here. And then when you feel ready, and if you feel comfortable doing so, just bowing your head towards your hands, and we say to each other, Namaste. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes, release the hands. Oh, now I'm here. So that concludes today's practice. Really slow, really steady. Tomorrow we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. We're going to be, getting the body a bit warmer tomorrow. And looking at, some foundational poses. So really looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And well done. Day 1 done.